Ivan LaCroix from Optimum Polymer Technologies, back here at the Rad Company. Now my friend Levi is off on another project today, so I'm going to do this one myself. What we're going to be focusing on in this poor little abused Volkswagen is MDR, Mineral Deposit Remover. Mineral Deposit Remover takes care of bird lime and water spots. Water spots are caused by water drying in the sun, and the minerals that are in the water stay there. So to do this, we're going to be using Optimum No Rinse to clean the surface before and also rinse afterwards, Mineral Deposit Remover obviously, and car wax, because once you've taken the minerals off with the MDR, it actually strips all the waxes off as well. We're going to be using the Eagle Edgeless with the car wax. We're going to be using the applicator, the little black sponge 3x5 with the MDR. We're also going to be using the red 245 Edgeless with the MDR to help rinse it off, and the Pluffle to dry it when we're using the ONR. So without further ado, here we go. So we're going to use the Optimum No Rinse to wash the dirt off the panel, because we don't want to be rubbing dirt into the panel when we're using the MDR. I'm going to be using the big red sponge and a 256:1 dilution of Optimum No Rinse. So simply apply the No Rinse to the surface. You can see it just takes away that bird lime quite easily. We have one little spot there remaining. Then using a Pluffle, we'll dry the surface off. Now normally we would leave the ONR residue on the surface, but we want you to see all the water spots that are on here. Now I'm going to re-wet the surface with the ONR and using the Edgeless 245. I don't want it soaking wet, I just want it damp. The ONR provides lubrication. To help the applicator slide. You'll notice I'm wearing nitrile gloves. MDR is slightly acidic, so you need to protect yourself. On the applicator, put a little bit of MDR. You don't need to use a lot. And we're just applying it to the surface. And with the ONR on the surface, you can clearly see where the MDR is being applied. Now if you have severe water spotting, you can agitate the MDR either using by hand with the applicator sponge, or you can actually use a polisher and a soft foam pad at a slow speed. Now we'll let that sit on the vehicle. I'll just keep agitating a little bit. And we'll let that dwell for a few minutes and let the MDR do its job. So we applied the MDR, we let it dwell for around 5 minutes. Now it's starting to dry on the surface, so we need to remove it. To remove it, we're going to use our Edgeless 245 and ONR. Now, if you have a hose available, that is the best option. Here in the Rad Company warehouse, we don't have that option at the moment, so we're going to take it off using this. Flip the towel, use another side. Now, as we saw at the beginning of the video, this vehicle was rather, we'll say, neglected. Those water spots have been on there for a while and they're rather deep. So sometimes when you're removing water spots, you will have to polish. But the goal of the MDR is to remove the minerals that are embedded in the paint. And if you don't remove the minerals, even though you polish over them and they seem to be gone, they will resurface one day. Now with this, since they are removed, when we polish, there's nothing that can resurface. We'll use our pluffle and dry it off. And there we go. So now that we've removed the minerals from the surface that cause the etching, we have to remove the etching. Now today we don't have time to polish the paint, and that's another segment. So what we're going to do is just protect the paint using car wax, because now the paint is actually naked. There's nothing left on it or in it. So a bit of car wax will protect it until we have time to get around to polishing this paint. Just a minimal amount of car wax using a edgeless 480 GSM Eagle towel. Working that wax. And we're done. Now next time, we have other segments, we have comments right down there. Add them in, ask questions, anything you need. The Rag Company, you can get a hold of Levi at levi@theragcompany.com, or subscribe to the YouTube channel here, and we'll have a lot more videos for you in the future.